Hey, y'all, listen. What's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy last day of 2024. Listen, guys, I'm glad you're spending this moment with me. If you out there, you in the building, hit that like button. You know it's the last day of 2024. And although I went through a lot this year, I'm telling you that 2024 has still been good to me. And to God be the glory. So glad that I'm here. So glad that I'm spending this moment with y'all. And we got stuff to talk about. We do. We're going to end this year with a bang with some wild stories, okay, y'all? Some wild stories. We got to end this year with a bang. So what are we going to talk about tonight as we close out 2024? We're going to talk about Joe Budden out here in New Jersey. He ain't far from me. I could probably drive up to his apartment complex and go see him. So Joe Budden, he claims he got a sleepwalking issue. So he was found butt naked in his birthday suit, trying to hit the keypad to get into an apartment. He didn't realize he wasn't at his door. So everybody now, they got them Ring doorbells. They got the Ring camera. So on the Ring camera, you know, when somebody's even near your door, they don't even have to ring the doorbell. If someone is near your door, it pops up on your phone like person seen, at least mine does. It says person seen by doorbell. I said, oh. A lot of times when I go check, it's just somebody walking by. That's how sensitive it is. And I'm not mad at the sensitivity, but it's very sensitive. Just somebody walking by and a little thing pops up on my phone. So his neighbors, something popped up on the phone. It was on, I guess, the parents' phone and the kids' phone. And they look and they see this man in the buff. And it was Joe Budden. And they say he tried several times to get in. He couldn't get in. And then eventually he made his way back to his own apartment. And I guess he got in. So now this is a misdemeanor, right? It's like a little, because you're not supposed to be in the public with no clothes on. Little misdemeanor. In the Edgewater, New Jersey Police Department, they decided to post it, on their community board that this happened. Now, Joe's lawyer is saying that it's racial because they didn't post any other little misdemeanors on their community board. She's saying, I'm saying she, I don't know if it's a she or he, that the lawyer is saying that pretty much because of who he is and because he gets into it with the neighbors, they played him out and they posted it on the community board. Now, let me tell you something about Edgewater, New Jersey. It's very ritzy over there. A little pricey, a little upscale. So I didn't know he films his podcast out of his apartment. So I already know I could come to conclusions what's going on. The conclusion is the neighbors are sick of randoms looking and ringing and trying to find his apartment. Yes, it is. Yes, it's the rich folks area. You better tell the people. So they sick of all of these people. Catch what I'm saying. All of these people that look like Diva coming, ringing the doorbell because they got to find him because they about to do the podcast. And I don't know if he over there smoking a Mary Jane or what he doing. Listen, girlfriend, I appreciate you. God bless. Blessings for 2024. You closing me out in a nice way. Thank you so much, RDRD. Love you. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate you. So they mad. They mad because he over there. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. Thank you, girlfriend. They mad because the people randoms coming, ringing the doorbell, maybe smoking a Mary Jane, talking loud, blasting the music because he filming out of his house. So now some way, somehow, he's in the buff, butt bone naked, ringing the doorbell. And my little daughter seeing this naked man, the neighbors want him going. But yeah, the story is wild and we got to talk about it. So now we're going to talk about what is with people with the food. I'm confused. You go through the drive-thru and you order some meals for you and your family, one thing you got to know is before you totally pull off, you got to check the bags. You got to look, okay, are your fries in there? My fries in there? Is my chicken sandwich in there? Is my salad in the bag? Do we have ketchup? Did they put the honey mustard in the bag too? Because I asked for some honey mustard and I paid for it. You got to look in the bag. So she looked in the bag. She comes back in. She's pissy hot because some curly fries aren't in the bag. She get the yapping to all the employees running her mouth. Well, they finally had enough of her. They jump over the counter and they fighting over the curly fries. It's a hot flaming mess. But we're going to talk about it. Now, Tina Knowles, Beyonce mom, she get on that social media and she get the liking and the wrong post, saying stuff under the post. And every time she does something cryptic, she want to say, oops, I was hacked. But then today she does a podcast and she says, sometimes my fingers slip, I get sticky fingers, I'm just liking posts, I don't know what I'm really liking. Girl, you said you was hacked. You gonna make me go on the 2025 smiling and sleeping at night. I appreciate you. And I'm glad I'm your favorite channel. Come on now. You tell the truth over here and shame the devil. So Tina Knowles claimed, she be slipping with the this and the that in the social media. And she said that Jay-Z told her, spell check. And she said that Blue Ivy told her that she's whack. Take that post down. What are you doing? When your 12-year-old granddaughter and you in your 70s got to tell you to chill, that's problematic. But we're going to talk about Tina Knowles and her messy self. Then we got to talk about the New York City men, they cheat. I guess I won't be dating nobody from New York City. The New York City men are complaining about dating, saying it's costing them too much. One man said he $1,000 in before he find out he don't even like the person he was trying to date. They said by the time they catch an Uber, go to a restaurant, do this, that, and the other, they out of hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. And they said they don't know if they beat for that. Well, you know what, men, to all the men out there, it costs to be the boss. You better get yourself a part-time job because dating costs money. And if you're not prepared to date, then stay home and stay single. That's what I think about it. But we're going to talk to the panel. And if there are any men in the chat tonight, y'all let us know how y'all feel. It costs. Yes. If you want to take me to get a piece of chicken, it's going to cost you. If you don't have a car, you got to catch Uber. That's not my problem. But the man said, one man said he had to take an Uber. It cost him $150. Then he said he got there and the lady was crazy. He said he got there and she was crazy. Well, sir, I don't know what to tell you. Date somebody in your own borough. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know this. It costs to date. Save up your coins. Listen, my son is 19. And I told him, if you want a girlfriend, you got to work. You going to go out to lunch, you got to pay for her lunch. You want to go out to dinner, you got to have the money to pay for her dinner. And put gas in your car. You want a date? Then you need a job. Yes, you do. And I also told him, whatever you study, whatever you want to do, Make sure you make enough money to take care of you, your wife, and your kids. I'm raising him old school. That's what we got to do. Listen, anybody who think my date my son, y'all can send me a thank you note. Yes, y'all can. Raising him up right. To God be the glory. You know, a lot of these men now, they want you to take care of them. Where they do that at? But the New York City men are complaining about the dating scene, and we got to talk about it. Yeah, Uber can be very expensive. I personally do not do Uber. My friend gets mad at me. I don't do Uber. They's like, you don't got the app on your phone? No, I do not. I'm not doing Uber. I'm not doing Lyft. You know why? Because these Uber and Lyft drivers, they could be in their house. They wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to be an Uber driver. And they press a couple of buttons. Next thing you know, they got the light thing mailed to their house and they pulling up and they your Uber. I pass. But I'm originally from New York. And you couldn't just wake up, and y'all know I'm 54. Listen, you couldn't just wake up and talk about you going to be no cab driver. You had to take some tests. You had to get a special license. Nah, these people wake up and they Uber drivers and they 2 seconds from a suspended license. I'll pass. But shout out to the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers and all the people that take them. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm just saying I'm not doing it. Now, I have been in Ubers. Yes, I have. When my friends call them, I got to get in. But at least we all together. Yeah, Uber. Somebody said, wait, what? Yeah, I heard, child, we got to talk about that another time. Yeah, Ink and Mia broke up. Mia is a whole piece of work. And I know she using Gordon, but you know what? Gordon want to be used. So what are we going to do? Now, listen, guys, it's the last day in 2024. I'm going to bring the people on in the Y'all know what I need y'all to do. I need a what in the chat. I need a choo choo. Thank you, Tay Tay. All aboard, everybody. It is the last day in 2024. It's a Tuesday. I'm glad y'all here with me. The title is Wild Stories. We got stuff to talk about. Joe Budden being butt naked, okay? Food fight over some curly fries. Tina Knowles talking about, oh, sometimes I hit like by mistake. Girl, you too old for this. In the New York City dating woes. They messy, those men in New York City. They better save up your money. And some of these men, they are CEOs of companies complaining about the dating scene. They need to stop. I'm not worth your Uber ride and no chicken. Then I'll stay home and you can stay home too. Be single. Let me bring the people in the building. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, E. Hey, Felicia.
Hey.
Katrina. Hey.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Hit the like button.
Hit that like button. Hey, everybody. Listen, I'm glad you're in the building. Hit that like button because we only got 56 likes and 91 people in the building. Listen, don't do Diva dirty at the last day of the year, 2024.
Or else in
hit
2025,
the like button,
we're going to go on strike.
Yes, hit the like button, people. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let's start out. Let's start out with Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce mother.
Oh, Jesus
the Beehive.
Christ.
Yeah, the Beehive, okay? The Beehive. Let's go ahead and start out with Beyonce mother. She messy. Let me get into this story. Where's where's she at? Where's Tina at? Okay. Let's go to Tina Knowles here. Let me see. So Tina Knowles says she always screwing up on social media after liking the Jay-Z lawsuit post. Now, that's the post that she told us 10 toes down that somebody hacked her social media. Tina Knowles has an explanation for her social media use. Beyonce's mother recently made headlines when her Instagram account liked a post about the allegations against her son-in-law, Jay-Z, and Sean Diddy Combs. Jay-Z has denied allegations made against him. Knowles 70 later claimed she was hacked as she spoke out in support of her family. The matriarch appeared on Tuesday's episode of the Run Through with Vogue podcast and insisted that she's always screwing up on social media. This is a very nice picture of them. Okay. It's so funny because you know how many times I like something that was negative about my own children? Knowles said. Because if I'm busy and I'm going through the thing, I'm like, oh, there's Beyonce with so-and-so. I like that. And then the fans come back and say, Miss Tina, please erase that because you're liking some negative post she added. I mean, that's what happens to 70 years olds on social media. It's true. I'm always screwing up. She noted. Knowles explained that she uses voice to text on Instagram, but her sudden accent causes the app to sometimes spell her words wrong. I know that it doesn't understand what I'm saying, and it gets crazy, and it got crazy stuff, she said. Knowles did not talk about the situation with Jay-Z, 55, on the podcast, but she did reveal that her famous son-in-law has given her advice about social media. Jay will say, listen, if you're going to read somebody, at least spell your words right. Don't misspell your words, Ma. You can't do that. Take your time and go over and spell check your stuff, she said. Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy 12, also talks to Knowles about her social media mishaps. Every once in a while, I'll get a call from Blue, and she'll say, Grandma, that's really whack what you just did. That's really whack. You should delete that. Knowles repeated on a podcast. I'm like, girl, I'm on to the next thing. And all of the comments are like, there you go again, Miss Tina. Knowles also explained that she's a protector of her kids, Beyonce 43 and Solange Knowles 38, and that she can't resist sticking up for them on the internet. My kids are always like, Mama, just ignore that. But it gets to the point where I'm just like, I'm sorry, this is enough. It's enough, she said, because imagine being a mother and somebody's lying on your kid. It's hard to watch. Knowles recently spoke out in defense of her oldest daughter after Beyonce's NFL halftime performance on Christmas Day was panned by some critics online. It's mind-boggling to me that you would take your precious Christmas Day to watch a performance of someone you hate and you don't think has talent so that you can go talk ish about it later, Knowles wrote on Instagram. She further slammed the trolls who watched Bae's performance and called them a joke. There's your Tina. Sebastian, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I have to think. Okay, so it's very stupid how she said she's 70 years old, and when a 70-year-old is on social media and stuff like that, they make mistakes and stuff. Well, then just don't go on social media. Then don't just don't go. Mm-hmm. And has Tina finalized her divorce?
Oh yeah, the divorce is over.
Oh, the divorce is over. Okay, I wanted to know that. Also, you keep on saying you get hacked every time you do your shady sugar honey iced tea on social media and stuff. If you keep getting hacked with the money that your daughter has, the money that you have alone, not just your daughter, the money that you have, it clearly shows about you making horrible decisions. You cannot make proper choices, because anyone who works in healthcare or anything that has to do with computers a lot knows that you're supposed to change your passwords and certain things every 3 months to be more safer. The government actually recommends that. That's one of the best ways to make sure your accounts are safe and everything. Change your passwords every 3 months. Number 3, I find it very, very, very it's giving Candy's mom, getting all messy and stuff and, trying to find excuses and stuff. It's not good at all. And for a 70-year-old, I would think of you as a role model, but no, you act just like these 13, 16-year-olds on social media.
Oh my.
So it shows that you lack the mature. Age does not equal maturity. Actions are how we should be measuring maturity. And Tina Knowles, her actions mirror a teenage girl.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Tay, your thoughts?
My grandma is the same age as Tia Turner. Tia Knowles' age, and my grandma don't know all this stuff right here because she's the old school. They did not have technology in her days, right there. And Tina, when she said her son-in-law who teach her all this stuff right here. JC, you should go behind your mother-in-law, make sure she ain't doing nothing. Do all that stuff right there. But guess what? It's your fault, JC. You should go behind her, make sure she ain't doing nothing. And guess what? She just put some picture of you and D on social media right there. Beyonce mom, you might as well stop going to the social media. I don't know, do some knitting, make some carpet, not carpet, a blanket, play checkers, all that stuff right there. That's all, Diva.
I appreciate you. Katrina, your thoughts?
The whole family is a bunch of liars and drifters,
Oh,
and I don't believe nothing coming from neither one of them. I don't trust none of them. Don't know them. Don't really want to know them, because they play too many games. Maybe that Creole coming out of her. I don't know, but they all act like they're on the spectrum. And I forgive me for anybody that's out there on the spectrum. I'm just talking about them. But either way, I don't trust them. Don't They lie too much, and she lied, talking about somebody hacked her thing, but now she got slippery fingers. Lady, pick a lane and stay in it. We don't trust nothing y'all say. That's all I got.
thank you. Felicia, your thoughts? Felicia, are you there? Okay, I don't know what happened to Felicia, but we're going to move on to E. E, your thoughts?
Well, I I have a heart. I know you haven't heard that in a while. I have a heart for the first grandmother. And after the historic Super Bowl performance by Blue Ivy and Beyonce, I truly, truly have a heart for this family. I think they're a national treasure. But I must be honest, um, Celestine is lying. And on a few things. Blue Ivy is not calling her grandmother and telling her anything is whack. Kids don't talk like that. I have an 8-year old. Blue is 12, I think. And 12-year-olds don't say whack. They say lame. They say glaze, bruh, basic, dead, salty, that type of thing. Blue never told Celestine she was whack. That sounds like something Beyonce or Sean would say. Moreover, I do agree with Sebastian. Celestine was not getting hacked. If Celestine was hacked, how come her DMs haven't gotten leaked? How come we haven't seen any screenshots of that? If your password has been compromised, why are they only using the profile to like unflattering posts rather than make posts? Tina has 4 million followers. If I were to hack Celestine, I wouldn't like a post. I would create a post, like the Nigerians, the 419, simply anybody who has a bank account and would like to make some extra money, text this number. You've seen it, Diva, haven't you? So the emails come through. So if you are able to hack such a celebrity profile such as this, I don't know. I'm not buying it. What I can more likely believe is that she's reading all of the blog posts. She's reading the gossip. And when she's trying to pinch the screen and make it bigger, that's when she's accidentally tapping the like, and she's so into the gossip she didn't even realize that she had hit the heart button. That makes more sense to me. But we have to be honest, because with all of the rumors going around about this family, the last thing we need is to be caught in any storytelling. Do you know what I mean? Choo choo.
Choo choo. Felicia, are you there? All right, let me go. Julius, your thoughts?
Oy vey. Miss Tina. Now I have aunties almost 80 years old that does the social media. Now we have to tell some of them, now look, don't pay attention to this, don't pay attention to that. But they can see a simple like and a simple this and a simple push icon. It's simple across the board critical thinking skills, Miss Tina.
Mm.
It's simple common sense, Miss Tina. So, with my evidence, if in my hypothesis, again, this is my opinion. Um, miss me with the foolery. Miss me with it. We not going into 2025 with the continuation of the year of exposure. Thank you, Cat Williams. You said that a year ago, because now we're in January. We are not going into 2025 with that. Our peace will not be impeded on. Guess what? Learn a simple hook on phonics. You know how to use the social media when there's an important cause that you want to speak up on. So the playing in the face doesn't work anymore. Happy New Year, y'all. Hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, we going on strike. Choo choo.
Listen, thank you, Julius. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll right into our next story. You know, I don't understand these people when they're fighting over food. It's some French fries, it's a sandwich, it's a burger. Somebody made a mistake. Simply wait, they're going to correct their mistake and kind of move on. We're going to get into this whole food fight situation, which is totally insanely crazy. First I'll share the video with y'all, and then we'll let me see, and then we'll I'll read the story. Hold on one second.
Do you understand me? Okay, you gave me, I ordered 3 combos. You owe me 3 fries, 3 curly fries. You left my sister out. Fix my or I will blow this whole motherfucker up. Wait for me to get out first. Do you understand me? Wait for me to get out. Okay, you can keep me down. What you taking me for? I don't give a about you or your fucking damn work. Ooh, beat that. Yeah.
What a hot stinking mess. Okay, a hot stinking mess. Hold on one second. Let me get to the whole story.
Oh, there's more.
Hold on. This is just a hot stinking mess. Hi. So an unruly Jack in the Box customer gets socked after going ballistic on employees over missing curly fries. This weasel went pop. An unruly Jack in the Box customer got a big surprise after she accosted staffers over a missing curly fries order and found herself on the receiving end of a beatdown by fed up workers. Footage from the fast food joint, believed to be in Spartanburg, South Carolina, according to the Daily Mail, showed a woman in a black beanie stomp up to the counter and shout at employees in the kitchen about missing items from her 3 effing combos. Okay, do you effing understand me? You owe me 3 curly fries. You left my sister S out, she yelled in the footage circulating on social media. Fix my S or I will blow this whole MFer up. Do you effing understand me? Fix it now. Employees in the back could be heard saying that they would get the food. But then the woman started screaming and hurling display signs from the counter at workers. Once the projectile started flying, the employees advanced and the woman started in on a taunting dance before swiping a slap at one of them. She then picked up a metal object and hurled it at one of the workers, who dodged it and then jumped up on the counter and clocked her in the head with a punch. This is not funny. I'm sorry. The blow knocked her cap off and sent her staggering. Then an all-out brawl erupted as employees poured over the counter and started throwing punches while somebody who was with the woman joined in and started pulling hair. Bystanders filming the fight jarred as the blows rained down, and the clip cut as somebody yelled, "Don't F with black people." Others could be heard saying, "We got to get out of here," and that the police should be called. It's unclear whether law enforcement got involved or whether the woman got her curly fries. This is a hot stinking mess. I told y'all tonight is wild stories. Sebastian, your thoughts?
This is a lot. I don't condone any form of violence. But what I will say is, if you can't fight back, don't swing. And she threw the first thing, guys. She threw it over. She threw it over that, whatever, the desk counter. She threw it over first. So then she got handled. They threw her to the floor. They started begging. Violence is never the answer, but an eye for an eye, an ear for an ear. You don't be throwing your hands at me thinking that I'm not going to come back at you. Who the do you think you are? You just mad over your little curly fries and stuff? Okay, go somewhere else and get curly fries. No, this is unacceptable. All the employees, Diva, calm down. You're gonna get mad. All the employees deserve a raise because this customer caused them to go through emotional distress. They all deserve a raise. And some bonuses too. Because no, I'm not tolerating this. I wish this would happen to me. She should be lucky she even breathing still, because that would have not have happened if it was to me. Because I'll make sure I finish the job. Don't put your hands on me. No, absolutely not. I'm done.
Thank you. Tay, your thoughts?
I've been working at restaurants for 7 years. Always be nice to people. Just be nice to them. And you respect me, I respect you back.
Come on now, Tay.
Now these days, people are so extreme for extra stuff. Like, you have your server to do this right here, do that, do this, do that. Well, she got another table right there, but no, you still want more and more. Look at here. And you throw food at me right there, all bet is going down. I'm gonna put you on the floor, and you might well go and hit the floor. This is song say she hit the floor, and you say low, 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 low. Don't play with me. I'll hit you with the tray. I'll hit you with the fork. Don't play with me, okay? Yeah, remember what happened last time? The lady at the hotel, she got hit the floor by the girl too, okay? Don't play with me at all. Matter of fact, Diva, you might as well give my bail money too.
Oh,
just in case I'll go jail. Okay? Don't play with me at all.
Thank you, all, Diva. Katrina, your thoughts?
Remind me not to play with you, Tay Tay. Um, I see both wrongs on both sides. The reason why I say this is she was wrong for even coming in that restaurant dressed like that. But you more wrong about coming in arguing about some curly fries. First of all, you don't never get mad with somebody who preparing your food. And the way that you wanted them fries, the way you acting for some fries, and these kids look young. Don't ever play with nobody who making your food. Cause baby girl, they can throw them fries across that floor. And the second thing, other thing they should have did was just call the police and had her taken out, or just told or tried to talk to her and say, "Look, ma'am, you need to calm down if you want these fries. If you can't calm down, you need to get up out of here." And then for her to take the action that she took, she needed to get clocked side the head. But the thing of it is, the kids, these are young children. These kids not taking the mess that the older generation took. They're not taking that type of mess anymore. They don't care about that job. They're gonna get another one. But you're not gonna come in and disrespect them like Tay said. Respect is earned, not given. And for them to her coming in there acting the way she coming in there acting, I've been scared to eat them fries when they gave them to me, because you don't play with nobody who's fixing your food. You don't scream or be rude to anybody that's preparing your food. There's no way. But yes, she need to be locked up. But I think they should have handled it in a better way. But they're young, and somebody throwing something at you and coming in talking to you rude and stuff like that, I can see them getting aggressive as well. But they should have calmed it down. Hopefully they didn't get fired. But we know how this goes. She should have been called. The police should have been called on her or told her to calm down or whatsoever and get up out the place. And they should have handled it a different way. But she caused this. Nobody caused this but her. And she coming in for some 3 curly fries. I'm not fat shaming, but she need to leave curly fries alone. Anyway, she deserved that clobber beside the head because she shouldn't have thrown it at me. And that's what she got. But that's all I got, deal.
Thank you, Katrina. Sonia, you messy. She should have taken the time to thank God for trying to stop her from me. Oh my God, I cannot. I cannot. Felicia, are you there? Okay, I think we lost Felicia. E, your thoughts?
Well, I'm in agreement with Sonia. And I think that this is, the last few days or the last hours in 2024, a lot of people are trying to get in their amenities, because once Donald takes office, she won't be able to afford no Jack in the Box. Next time you see the woman, please, you're going to think she's on Ozempic, how skinny she probably is going to get, because it won't be no extra money for no 3 combos and curly fries. My attitude is this. I understand wanting the missing items and wanting to express your grievances, but it will probably be a better idea to wait until you had your desired items in hand and you were closer to the exit. Because a quick glance around would indicate that this person was outnumbered with all those Black people in there. And then your sister, it's just you and her. The Black girl came from around the back. She grabbed you by the hair. Y'all on the floor, your sister trying to help. And then the boy jumped over the counter and popped her in the face too. I mean, I think it was her sister. That's what she said. So listen.
Oh God, it was a mess.
She got smacked harder than Chris Rock at the Oscars. And so now both of you, you've been publicly embarrassed. Not only are you on film getting your cap knocked off, but also you have made felony classified threats. This is a lose-lose. So listen, no curly fries, pending charges, and sweetheart, we have to do something about that BMI, sweet pea. Choo-choo!
Julius.
She got the rod inflicted on her, and her little chinchilla who was trying to stand up there with her got a quick rod upside the head. Listen, respect is basic. It's the basic common practice.
Yeah, come on.
When you think you are entitled to treat someone any kind of way, guess what? They don't They do not have to talk. They do not have to respect you right back. They can give you that same energy. And so the big Oopa Loompa Barney wife and the Chalupa wannabe Barney kid PJ got that reverse psychology. The same energy was met. And so she's like, then she tried to say when the Chalupa was getting hit, and the person was like, shut up, you brought this on yourself. Don't be on the rah rah when the rah rah comes back to you. You want to be crying. Don't play yourself. And join some Jenny Craig.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Boom. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
That other woman who was also thrown on the floor, was that like a companion or something of hers?
That was the Chalupa. That was the.
I don't know. I don't know if that was the.
big
Honestly, I don't know if that was her sister. I don't know if it was a friend. I don't know if it was another person in the restaurant that just decided, let me try to help her. I
She
don't.
said, well, because I thought the person from who was recording, the way that she sounded, I could tell she was one of us. And so, the but but the when she was at the counter, she said, "You didn't put my fries in there, and you didn't put my sister's fries in there."
Right.
And so, so your sister got served real good. You have just been served. Now you're both on the floor.
Yeah. It was a hot mess.
They got that church
crazy.
mama rod inflicted. Yes, they did. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
What is really crazy is that you know that you went that wild over some curly fries, and they said they was going to get the food, so they was going to get it. You should have just gave them time, but she just lost it. Well, she messed around and found out, so there she is. Okay.
But Diva, do you remember that? You remember when the Popeyes chicken sandwich first came out?
Yeah.
People get very violent for food.
It's crazy.
And it's not understandable. I don't understand why this happens in the US, because food is not scarce in the US compared to many other countries. People get very violent. Some people were getting shanked. Some people were getting beaten up for this chicken sandwich and stuff. It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was too much over some food. You are absolutely correct. We might as well roll into this Joe Budden story. Joe, I don't know what's going on with him. Let me just go ahead and share a screen. It's crazy, you know, and he said he got a sleepwalking issue. I don't know, but whatever he got going on, he need to get it together. So Naked Truth podcaster Joe Budden hits back at naked arrest after the neighbor called the cops to report seeing him nude in the ring footage. Budden's attorney ripped an explicit police statement about the incident as a publicity stunt. So that's Joe Budden, right? So rapper turned podcaster Joe Budden has been hit with lewdness charges after he was reportedly captured on a neighbor's ring footage naked in their front door. The incident occurred on the morning of December 4th at Budden's apartment complex in Edgewater, New Jersey. And I'm telling you, Edgewater, New Jersey is a very pricey area. Edgewater police responded to the scene after receiving a call from a neighbor who claimed they captured ring footage of a man standing outside their door completely naked. The neighbor told police that the video showed the man, who he identified as Budden, attempted to enter a code on the keypad of his front door, according to TMZ. However, after several failed attempts, Budden allegedly walks back to his apartment located across the hall in the same building. The neighbor said he and his two juvenile daughters observed the rapper, born Joseph Budden Jr., committing the act live on their smartphones, the complaint read. Budden, who eventually was eventually charged with public lewdness, reckless publicity stunt. The podcaster's attorney criticized Edgewater Chief of Police Donald Martin for releasing a public statement about the incident that did not involve an arrest. Mr. Budden is saddened by Police Chief Martin's press release, Nima Amari, the rapper's lawyer, told TMZ. Mr. Budden has been waiting weeks for his cross complaints to be processed, which includes substantially more serious charges, include possible felony charges against the person behind these charges against him. The chief has, in our opinion, sat on those, but instead used his time to gain some free publicity for himself. Chief Martin should seek publicity by doing notable policing, not inflaming disorderly persons' allegations. I just sleepwalked somewhere where I shouldn't have sleptwalked. So the defense attorney continued, the allegations against Mr. Budden are a minor charge, not even resulting in an arrest. A charge Mr. Budden is looking forward to beating in court on the merits, not in the press. The chief's comments are reckless and, in our opinion, racially motivated. Our research has not shown a single press release on a disorderly person charge on the police website this year. His choice to single out Mr. Budden, in our opinion, is self-motivated and based off of Mr. Budden's race and celebrity status. The Edgewater Police Department did not immediately respond to requests for the comment from the U.S. Sun. The 44-year-old rapper laughed at the incident during an episode of the Joe Budden's podcast on YouTube. I just sleptwalked somewhere where I shouldn't have sleptwalked, Budden admitted. That's what happened. And you know how I see butt ass, good naked sleepwalking. I just did it again. I did it again, he said as he laughed with his co-host. Nobody can go through this stuff but me. Sleepwalk, and he sleeps with no clothes on. But if you know you sleepwalk, why won't you sleep with clothes on? Go ahead, Sebastian. Your thoughts.
Diva, I agree with you with what you said. If you know you sleepwalk, why don't you sleep with clothes on? But the thing is, sometimes you just never remember, or like you could just finish showering and then you just go immediately to sleep. My father suffers with sleepwalking like very badly. I remember one time, I think I was like 14 or 15. He literally already got into his car and started it and almost drove off.
Oh my God.
Some people, it's really bad for some people. Like it's a really bad thing, which is why you have to like be very like, you have to monitor them. You have to monitor them. But like there's things that can trigger this more. Like I think if you caffeine intake can also trigger it as a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since my father stopped caffeine, his sleepwalking has never like gone to the extreme. The worst he would do, he would just dress up as if he's gonna go to work. And then like within a couple more minutes, he would just notice that like, whoa, like I'm not going to work. Why am I dressed up?
Wow.
It's very dangerous. It is a very dangerous thing. But if you know you sleepwalk, you should not be sleeping naked. But to be honest, sleeping naked has a lot of benefits. I hear there's many studies that have said sleeping naked is the best way to sleep because your body is not like entangled in clothes, blood is flowing well. You're like you just feel free. You feel free. So a lot of people love sleeping naked. But if you have to like, if you know you have a problem, you still have to like monitor yourself and stuff like that. So I wish him well, in terms of his health and this, because sleepwalking is a problem. And this, some people have it even way worse. Some people start going up to their roof. Some people start doing crazy things when they sleepwalk. So I wish him well. I don't like him, but I wish him well because I don't wish harm on anyone. He might have to go through with these charges. He might have to get them, but I do think they might be able to prove that this was not intentional, what he was doing, because of the way he like, he's putting in the code. He was putting in the code, like thinking it was his house. And I'm pretty sure those alarm companies do have the entry codes and they could probably like correlate them to what he usually would put in his house. So there's so many things that go in here, but yeah, do not do this. If you know you sleepwalk, I know the birthday suit is
sleepwalk, don't sleep naked. You gotta
don't sleep in the birthday suit. I know the birthday suit, sleeping in the birthday suit feels comfortable and all, but
put some
not for
clothes on.
sleepwalkers.
You're gonna be a sleepwalker.
At least in underwear.
Yeah. Tay, your thoughts?
I would say somebody pass me a bleach
Uh-uh.
for my eyes because is that like my granddad who do that right there? I feel bad for the grandkids had to see that right there when they see their grandpa walking sleepy like that. All I said, give me a pass me a bleach, please. Lord have mercy. Joe Biden, he somebody to get him a nurse, to take care of him. You know what I mean, Diva?
I do.
Yes, he need a house nurse for him because make sure he ain't doing what he ain't supposed to do. And then he tried to walk around, think he think he's sexy. I mean, uh, I can't. But all I say, somebody flash me a bleach. That's all, Diva.
Thank you. Sleep with some clothes on. Julius, your thoughts?
Sleep with some clothes on if you know you have this condition, because you never know when you're gonna get up and wander.
That's part.
So take this as a learning lesson to
Mm-hmm.
sleep with some clothes on. I do believe that the police chief is wrong.
100%. Yes.
You are abusing your badge.
Come on now.
And if the people whose door he was at was like, "Hey, you're at the wrong door. Maybe go to your door over here," and they actually from a distance instructed him to get back to his apartment and helped them, and they're not facing and they're not pressing charges. What does that tell you? Yes, he was naked, but they knew something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So they had compassion for him. So you did this to stroke your ego. So no, Joe Budden in that regard has every right to drag him through the mud and sue. But I also think now he could take this as a learning lesson because he never knows when he's gonna wander. Just have clothes on.
Yeah. Katrina, your thoughts?
I don't believe that crap. I don't believe he was sleepwalking. Probably was high on something.
Mm.
And I think that's what he get for embarrassing them women that he used to beat up.
Oh,
Now you being embarrassed. So yeah, he's sleepwalking. Yeah, I believe that. Really. I don't believe he was no dang sleepwalking. He probably was high on some substance and went to the wrong door and got embarrassed. I hope the neighbors still can see because if I probably seen him naked, I'd probably be blind. I don't trust what he's saying. Think about the women that you abuse and the stuff that you used to do to these women and then how you embarrassed them. Now you got embarrassed. So do whatever. If he was sleepwalking, oh well, I apologize, but I don't think he was. And let him fight his charges in court just like everybody else. That's all I got.
well, boom, did it. Then there's that. E, your thoughts?
Well, I'm so thankful that Katrina was here because I have a few points. I've seen Joe without clothes on before.
Mhm.
His photos got leaked some time ago, and trust me, he's not putting out anybody's eyeballs. I'll just say that. Choo choo. And then, I want us to really talk about what causes sleepwalking
Okay.
because, and we're not doctors,
Mhm.
but when I just looked it up, it just says, traumatic brain injury, substance abuse, alcohol, sleep deprivation, obstruction of sleep apnea, pharmaceutical drugs, genetics. Those are just a few causes. Now,
Mhm.
we don't know what has caused Joe Budden's sleepwalking instance because if I was listening to you correctly, I don't even remember hearing you say how long he's had it. He made it, it sounded like a one off. He said, I sleepwalked someplace I wasn't supposed to be. He didn't say, I've battled with this for years or this is not the first time this has happened. I don't remember hearing any of that.
Right.
But he has said on the show that he smokes Mary Jane. And we know that he drinks. I've seen pictures of him. And these things contribute or increase your risk of sleepwalking, what are you doing? So this is why what Katrina says rings true to me. Um, and I'm not giving any medical advice, but what I will say is if you are saying you are prone to sleepwalking, You do need to sleep with some boxers on. Yes, you do. And you do need to have some preventative measures on your door. Because in my house, when we set the alarm, if you start moving and you're in an area where you're not supposed to be, the alarm will go off even though we are in here. So if you know that you are prone to have this type of situation, you can put preventative measures in place so that you can be of help not only to yourself but to others, especially with Sebastian mentioning his father and him getting in the car and almost being able to drive away. That's dangerous to not only yourself but to others. And so the last point I want to make is, there are kids who live in this building. And what the hell is Joe doing living in an apartment anyway? That's a waste of money. Do you know how much money Joe Budden makes on that podcast, the Joe Budden podcast? I looked it up. And I'm not even talking about sponsors and advertisements, just the Joe Budden podcast itself. Joe Budden makes $1.4 million a month just on that podcast. And you're telling me that you're living in an apartment, a well-to-do area, and it's a gate. And I believe you said at the beginning of the video when you were doing the intro that he has people coming and going through the gate, knocking on the neighbor's door. It's so much foot traffic going on. All of this hip-hop noise, you drinking, it's the crowd. And I have a problem with that. And you said that the neighbors wanted him out. I can understand why now. Get out!
Not get out. Woo! 1 million a month?
Yes, he does.
Good googly my. So why doesn't he have a studio? Like to film it in? Why is he filming this thing out of his apartment?
He's probably be watching the Chronicles of the Gray Hair Divas channel, where we educate on living below your means.
Come on.
No, but let me tell you something. Where he lives in Edgewater Park, first of all, Jersey is expensive regardless, right? Because I got friends that's paying $2,000-$3,000 for their apartment, but where he lives is close to where, when you heard Wendy Williams used to talk where Red Run lived. I don't know if he still lives there. They call it Rappers Row, that part in New Jersey, but that's where all the houses are. Very pricey area. Is not cheap at all. So I don't know, but with that type of money a month, I don't understand why he can't get a separate studio space to film this thing at, and then just come home and live where he want to live. That's a lot of money a month. So you're talking at the bare minimum, you're talking he's making what, $12 million a year? And that's putting it at the bare minimum. Like, I don't know what he's doing here. I mean, I know you want to cut back on overhead, but you can afford a studio space, sir, because that's crazy. But yeah, he gets in because he wants to sue that neighbor that told on him. He's trying to say like this neighbor is just like picking on him, but I could imagine it. I didn't read that anywhere, but I came to my own conclusions, right? Because when I go to my friend's house, maybe if they just moved somewhere, like sometimes you go in these developments and all the buildings look the same. And it's like, this is building 12, but this is 11. And then 13 is nowhere near 12. And you like, where am I at? So I thought I was at the right building, and I rung somebody else's doorbell and they told me where to go. They was like, no, you at the wrong spot. Go 2 buildings down or whatever. So I could picture that happening with Joe. They just, people come there ringing the bell, don't know where they're at. It's a mess, but they want him out.
I can imagine, but he has the money to have a house and have a studio in the basement. I don't have a problem with people working from home,
Right.
but you are in a residential area. We got to clean this up. But you beat on women, so allegedly. So no, I don't care. Get out.
She beat on a woman. Okay. So there you go. Boom. Okay. So Joe is being messy. I'm walking around, and I thought it was something a little more to it, but I said, okay, I'm going to carry on in my business. So we're going to go ahead and roll right into our last story. Okay. Before we close out the new year. He's worth $6 million on Google. I mean, I guess our point is, though, thank you, Marcy. I think our point is, though, that he should be able to afford a studio space and not be doing this out of his apartment, okay? Nika just said he just bought 3 luxury cars over $1 million, and he has a realtor on his cast, so he can afford to buy a building. You ain't never lie right there. You bought 3 luxury cars. Yeah, he's playing games.
And one last thing, Diva. I know you're getting ready to close.
Yeah, no, I
but,
got another story. Go ahead.
I sometimes those net worths can be wrong, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, doing a podcast is lucrative. Out of all, do you know how many podcasts there are? Out of all the podcasts in the United States, Joe Budden's podcast is number 28 across all podcasts. I'm telling you, this is the information is out there. 28 out of all. No matter what color you are, black, white, pink, brown, blue, whatever, he's number 28 in all 50 states. He's bringing in 1.4 million a month, guaranteed or your money back. That's what the numbers say. People are listening to this show, and he's filming it for little to nothing in his living room and paying those other 2 people nickels.
Oh, he's raking it in. Well, you know what though, E? Thank you for that information. Listen, outside of him walking around with no clothes on, he doing the darn thing. To be number 28?
Correct.
Woo! That is sweet. Wow. That is so. What is he doing? Where is this money going? Wayne, you came in. Did you want to say anything on this subject?
No, because I got it too late.
He said that he isn't worth listening to.
and I just looked at it again. He's number 113 in Canada. This man is all over the place. He's diversifying his income. So he needs a house.
He needs a house.
He's worldwide.
He's worldwide, for real, for real. You ain't never lie. Yeah, what is he serious right now? Number 28 is no joke. First of all, to be in the top 100 ain't no joke. And this is the games he playing, and he worrying about talking about somebody retaliating against him. Sir, get your own house and your own property to bring these people to, because this is a mess. All right. Good. Yeah, he being cheap page. This is ridiculous. All right, we're going to roll into this last story. The New York City dating woes. Man, y'all better get a part-time job and get your game up. Hold on one second. Let me get into this. It's ridiculous. So New York City men complain dating is too expensive. It takes me about $1,000 to realize I don't really like somebody. Well, sir, that's on you. Looking for love will cost you. In the past 6 years, the price of eating in New York City has increased nearly 30%, according to New York State Department of Taxation and Finance and the Office of the New York City Comptroller, while other costs associated with going out, such as taxis and Ubers, have also risen sharply. Local men complain about dating has become ridiculously pricey. The dates keep getting more expensive, said Benny Boaz, a 31-year-old CEO of an educational tech startup who lives on the Upper East Side. Well, first of all, you living on the Upper East Side, you good. It takes about $1,000 to realize I don't really like somebody. You can really dig yourself into a hole, added Charles, a 31-year-old attorney who lives on the Upper East Side and recently had a date with a Staten Island woman. Wanted to be a gentleman. He offered to meet her at the restaurant near her home and ended up spending $150 to Uber there. Sir, you should have got on the subway. And she turned out to be absolutely horrific, he sighed. Jeremy Seaman, a 31-year-old Upper East Side, recently had a third date with a woman he met online that really set him back. The food event producer picked Sip and Guzzle, a trendy new Japanese spot in the West Village for the occasion. He offered to pick up his date, who lives in Murray Hill, in an Uber on the way downtown. At Sip and Guzzle, they sipped cocktails and split several food items, including a 150 Wagyu steak sandwich that has gone viral on social media, and it all added up. We each had 2 drinks, and somehow it wound up being almost $500, he said. Then they grabbed a cab and headed to another venue for a nightcap. In the end, with cabs and Ubers, it turned out to be a $700 night, he said. East Harlem resident Michael Hollander makes a point of avoiding sushi places on his first dates. I know dinner anywhere is going to be at least $2 bills, and odds are I will never see the person again. But there's no ceiling on the price of some of these sushi places, he said. I'm not saying the woman has to get a California roll, but the way to start with this was flown in overnight, and it's a half-inch piece of fish I never heard of. Instead, he arranges initial meetups at a casual neighborhood Turkish spot called La Turca, where entrees range from $22 to $38. He considers himself generous, but said he has to draw a line. I'm fun, but I'm not Rockefeller, he said. Who needs a $500 date? You could go any and that might bring up stories about your childhood, he said. I had a client who just brought his date to a shuffleboard place in Nomad. But some women say cheaper dates are a red flag. If someone asks me out for coffee or a drink, it's no, said Casey, 26, an esthetician who lives in the Bronx. She recalled the dating guru telling her even a homeless guy can buy you a cup of coffee. If a man doesn't take her to dinner, she said, they obviously don't value me. She sympathized with men about how expensive things have gotten, but says it's on them to hop on the phone and see if there's chemistry before going out. Do your due diligence. Real estate salesperson Gabrielle at 37, who lives in the East Village, agrees that not being asked for dinner is inherently a bit insulting. A date once suggested a walk in the park, and it came across as cheap and lazy. At this stage of my life, that I value certain quality and effort, she explained. I would appreciate a bit more thought and planning. That doesn't mean I have to go for fine dining, but even sharing a casual meal creates a deeper connection, and I'm seeking a quality experience. Jasmine, 42, a 42-year-old stylist who lives in Staten Island, thinks some creative alternatives just come across as stingy. God suggests a sports bar and act like it's fun, but it's just cheap, she said, and she's looking for more than a drink. I'm a carnivore and I get hungry, so I just say I'm going to eat and I'll pay for it. But don't think I'm going home with you. A lot of guys can't afford it anymore. They have to think, how many drinks am I going to have? How many drinks is she going to have? She said, unfortunately, inflation has killed romance. Tay, your thoughts?
You just give me, diva.
Thank you. E, your thoughts?
Well, listen, he might as well go buy himself a blow-up doll and listen to some Kenny Lattimore, because I'm going to tell you, like I told the man I met in Target the other day. He asked me, he said, I want to take you out, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And he said, where would you like to go? What type of places do you like? And I told him, if you take me somewhere cheap, it won't be good. And if you take me somewhere good, it won't be cheap. And I left it at that. But I'll repeat it again, because the stock market was down last time I looked and dropping fast. President Musk, VP Ramaswamy, and Secretary Trump are getting ready to take office. So it won't be no extra funds for no Ubers going across town and sushi on West 35th Street. But I will say that men, I'm tired of listening to all of this griping about you taking your place in society. I'm tired of hearing about men complaining about having to do the courtship, because this was the role in which you were designed. Somebody in the chat, you have a nice picture, Sir Raheem. You look cute and all, but I see you said cook for her. No, I'm not going to anybody's house on the first date. No, you can't cook for me, because men be having cameras in their house. No, you're not going to have me on camera. I don't know how you wash your dishes. I don't know if you use the dishwasher. No. We're going out to a nice place, because that is the way that you impress me, get me to loosen up, and then we can discuss a few things, and we can go for a walk afterwards. I like the stars when it's late at night. I'm a romantic girl myself. So, but I'm tired of hearing this complaining. And I feel like men need to either step up to the plate or they need to enjoy their solitude, because a study has come out and it has shown that women who are single are the happiest people on the planet. And meanwhile, men who are single are the most miserable. So I don't want to hear any complaining about how much it costs to go out on a date. This is something that you want. You want to take my energy. You want to be in my company. It's going to cost you, sweet cheeks.
Point blank, period. Julius, your thoughts?
Savings.
Mm-hmm.
Save. Is financial literacy not taught anymore? See, this is the thing with social media. It's given a way to the illusion to go above your means. Save. So then that way you can afford that high restaurant bill. You know, you don't have to go there all the time. But at least you could show if you want a good night out to where and also, is home economics not taught anymore? So if you don't feel like cooking, then you can go to a restaurant and show that you can afford a high bill. Savings, financial literacy, and also home economics. Fellas, did you bother to not take nothing up? Do you bother to not watch any YouTube videos over something simple as chicken? Guess what? Men cook too. Men run households. Stop listening to the illusion that men don't. See, this is the thing with the Andrew Tates and all of that. Let's keep it real. And this is a social media problem. And it's now affecting dating. Take off the rose-colored glasses and blinders and finally step back into the real world. That's it. That's all.
Thank you, Wayne. Your thoughts?
Why they gotta eat? You can go to a nice museum or go to the library so we get to know each other before you start trying to spend my money.
The library?
Go to the library. We can talk. We can talk about a good book. You can go to the museum, walk around, look at the history and stuff like that. Get to know each other. Okay? Why I need to spend all this money on you to go to a nice restaurant? Okay? Because if we go to a nice restaurant, if you want to go to a nice restaurant and you want to pick it, guess what? You better have your American Express, your Visa, or MasterCard.
What? Woo! Woo!
Because we can be Dutch. You can pay for yours and I'll pay for mine.
What is Dutch?
Hoocha!
What is that? What is that? Can you explain it?
Yeah, you pay for yours, I pay for mine.
What?
Stomach hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't getting no $100 meal out of me on the first day trying to go to or $50 meal.
Oh my God. Ooh, my stomach hurt.
We're gonna go to the museum, we can talk, wherever the high points of the city where you live at, and get to know each other.
Wait a minute. You said
and look, I'm not picking you up. We're gonna meet there because you might be crazy and try to accuse me of doing something. So we're gonna meet at the museum.
But I'm still confused on the Dutch. You said you pay for mine and what?
Oh, E, you knew what I said. You know what I meant. That's right. You want an expensive restaurant. You want all this. You suggest that. Good. Bring your American Express, Visa, or MasterCard. You pay for yours and I'll pay for mine.
Oh my God. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh. Whoo, child.
And that's gonna show me what kind of woman you are. I'm not talking about you, E. I'm not talking about you, E. Are you looking for a man Are you looking for a man to grow with you, a man to love you, or you looking for a man? Again, I'm not talking about you eat. Are you looking for a man that got some money that can do for you? You know, do your nails, do your toes, buy you a new dress, all that.
Well, you can talk about me. No, I want a man with some money that's gonna buy me things, nice things. And if that makes me a hoe, I will be a hoe.
Whoo, child, not the library.
I'm sorry, I cannot pay for on the first date, Wayne. I can't pay on the first date. I can't.
He said we had to have a train shake like this in a while. Thank you, Wayne. I'm
with Paige. I want an allowance.
Child, Paige. Me too. Me too. What? Katrina, your thoughts?
Wayne got his day going on a schoolhouse lunch.
Oh my God.
Wayne said, take it to the Wayne said, go to Wayne said, you ain't getting no hot dog deal out of me. Go to the library. You have to go bring a lunchbox with the Deuce of Hazzard on the front side of it. Wayne got to go into school. Wayne having a kindergarten date. I'm going to the library. Bring your Visa and bring your MasterCard. But what if he asked her to come out to go eat though, Wayne? What if he was the one to say, let's go get something to eat? He said it. He the one said that. You can't afford it.
Did Wayne drop the mic and leave? Where's Wayne?
Wayne no, we left. Oh no, Wayne.
No, Wayne, don't do that. Wayne, you get back here.
Wayne said his dirt on him.
You don't talk all that. Bring the MasterCard, your Visa. No, don't you. That's one of y'all got a library card.
No, look at what Handy B just said. Can't even talk in the library.
Listen, Wayne can use that money at the casino. He been put that money on no meal. You better go on that little schoolhouse lunchbox. Wayne ain't gonna take you might can read a book. He might check you out a book. He might not even check you out a book. So I hope you got your library card. Well, the thing of it is.
Oh, child. I got tears in my eyes.
Oh, Wayne, you got me tonight.
Listen,
credit cards. Girl, listen, he better bring their card. He said bring their MasterCard, Visa, American Express. Wayne said he ain't paying for nothing. But Wayne, what are you trying to show off on the lady? What are you trying to show off? I mean, the man asked, but what if you asked her to go on a date, to take you to let me take you out to a nice restaurant or whatsoever? Don't nobody want to go eat no Happy Meal.
Katrina, they have very nice.
Well, I take them at least they give you apples in your Happy
Katrina,
Meal.
they got very nice restaurants at the casinos.
Not the casinos.
The casino,
real nice
ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Real nice ones.
But there you go, Brian. But the casino buffets are high though, especially when you get the crab legs. So you still putting out now. And then think about it. You taking her to the casino. She's gonna be like, "Well, do you got some money that we can play?"
Katrina, you gotta remember who you're talking to. I go to the casino. I get comps. Okay.
Man, I'm not want no damn.
What you get? You eating? Y'all want to eat, but you want you know. Yeah, but you want to know, is it expensive?
Look, you just like what that man named that was going with Tamar. He was using his comps to take Tommy to the hotel. You going to the hotel on a comp, man? No, Wayne. Listen, I get what you're saying, Wayne. I understand, but the thing of it is, if you asking me to go out, I ain't saying you gotta take me to the most expensive restaurant or whatsoever, but you done sure even take me to no restaurant with no rat running across my foot. I'm just saying,
I don't want to be there either.
Listen, if you take me somewhere, you have to take me somewhere that I ain't got to worry about having no school ID to get in. I'm just saying.
No, we're gonna go to the museum, one of those. Then we're gonna slide over and have some Starbucks coffee. I know you can get something under $10 there.
I ain't no college student.
That's just a beverage. We're gonna get a beverage. You can still walk around and talk.
Oh, okay. So we gonna get.
What do y'all want? Do y'all want money?
Yes.
Or money ain't.
Well, just like he said, just let him go and get his blow up. Let's let him go and get his blow up doll and get a record player and talk to the doll and feed the doll. Well, you ain't gotta worry about feeding the doll. Just talk to the doll, put a record behind his back, or around or back, or whatever you want to dance. Just go and get a blow up doll, because you saying it's too expensive to go in the Uber and all that. Then you shouldn't be asking nobody on no dates. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't be asking. You can stay on at home, eat some ramen noodles. He just stay at home, eat ramen noodles, and just leave me alone, because you can't afford to do nothing. Nobody wants to sit around nobody and look at their face and not. I'm just saying, who want to go to somebody, just sit at somebody, just look at him, and I don't even know you.
And look, to show you they love, and then I turn around and hit one of those big Powerball lotteries and everything, and then y'all want to come crawling.
That's a man.
If I'm married to
y'all
you,
gonna come crawling.
If I'm married to you and you hit the Powerball, that's different. If I'm not married to you, we just go. But listen, Wayne, if you just going, Wayne, listen.
Me to the dog. Y'all
listen. If we just going out on a date, I'm not asking for your Powerball money.
Hold on, Katrina. Keisha, what are your thoughts in this situation?
Well, first off, Happy New Year, you guys. I wasn't even gonna come up until I heard Wayne. But Wayne, I was on your team when you said I was listening to everything you said at the museum. I said, okay, that's a good thought. I never thought about going to the museum. That'd be cool. Sometimes I know here at the High Museum they do stuff. So I was like that. Then you threw the library and I said, okay, I kind of fell off at that point. But I came out because I'm on Wayne's team. I'm the person. Then this happened to me recently. I met this guy. We were just talking. He was okay. I don't really go out with too many people, but cool conversation. And we started talking. I don't even remember how we got on finances in Atlanta, because that's where I am, like E. And I was like, yeah, if we go, I'm cool. I'm paying for myself. You can pay for yourself. I'm never going out to eat if I can't afford it. And he looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, in Atlanta? She's like, there's a couple different people in Atlanta, scammers, all this stuff, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, I stay to myself. I never ran into those type of people. I was always raised to take care of myself. But at the same token, it's kicking me in the butt because now I'm old, and I wish I had somebody that was there spending the money on me. I always had this independent attitude. Now it's kicking me in the butt. But I am with Wayne, where I would pay for myself if I went out. And I probably pay for him too, but that's just me. I would pay for him too, because that's me. I want to have the power dynamic. I want to be the one that has the upper hand. I want the power dynamic. So it's me. I want to be the one in control.
No, you don't, because you
just said, what's your phone number? Listen. Let me tell you something right now. E, me and you are on the same train and on the same page, okay? You better figure out where you taking me. And no, matter of fact, I'm bringing my little purse because I could leave all my credit cards at home and just my cell phone and maybe, one credit card connected to my phone just in case you act crazy. I got to be able to get out of there. But no, you coming to pick me up. I'm old school. You come to pick me up, whether I want a bottle of water, a coffee, a whole meal, or whatever, you got to be prepared to pay for it. We taking this thing old school. Can the man stand up who ready to date?
And my Nana told me, you don't start something you're not going to finish. So why would I start a first date and pay I'm not paying for mine. I'm not paying for yours. I'm not doing any cognitive lifting. That's your job. Because why would I even give you the illusion that I'm going to carry you through this relationship? No.
Yep, that's true. I totally agree.
And I ain't got no tip money. I have nothing. This is a first date. What you want? Do you want this? I got up. I washed up. I look good. I'm ready. Let's go. No.
And my Jimmy Choo is not cheap. What I was say? What Florida told Thelma? Thelma had $1 and a dime to go on her date. James tried to give her money. She said Thelma don't need no money. She got $1 to get there and a dime to call if she needs to come get her. So that's all I'm taking, $1 and a dime. So Wayne, you better come with the money. And I'm not eating no Lunchable.
Wayne, we could go to the beach too. Don't forget
That's
about the
right.
beach.
Long walks on
The
the
beach
beach and
is free.
stuff. I ain't getting in the water with the sharks. But
Yeah, we could just walk.
walks on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You don't buy my
You
food. I'm
ain't
putting
even
you in that
going to
water.
swim. Oh, wait. You too much. You ain't even going to swim. You talk about long walks on the beach because you ain't even going to get in the water. I ain't messing with you.
You don't buy my food. I'm pushing you in the water.
It's sharks in them waters. It's sharks.
Especially if it's at night. So, I'm just walking on the sand, maybe we got some coffee from Starbucks, chilling out,
That's
some
right.
snacks.
Coffee? What is this coffee mess?
Child, well, Keisha, you better have your app on your phone for the coffee.
You could go on, if depending on the weather, a nice picnic. You know those baskets that got the plates and the spoon, got everything all in it. You can have a nice little meal like that.
Now that's cool. That's cool.
Third date. Third date is a picnic.
But what if it's cold outside, Wayne?
I said depending on the weather.
The library though, that threw me. I was like, the library. Okay, no, Wayne, that was horrible.
Okay, all right, no, not the library. I was just trying to, but the museum, the walks on the beach.
Definitely the beach.
Like to go to the mall because I don't go to the mall.
I want to go to the Inner Harbor. Wayne, would you take me?
No.
What?
Diva, may I say something?
Yes, you can.
Look at here. I want a man who opened the door for me.
Come on now.
He paid the first date.
Yes.
First.
Uh-huh.
Second.
Come on.
I'm not going to your house on the first date.
Right.
Second date, we're going to get to know each other.
Come on.
What's your dislike? What's mine?
Mm-hmm.
What you do for a living? Do you got kids?
Oh, shoot. Come on, Tay.
That's right. That's right, Tay.
Talk, Tay. Talk. Go ahead. Finish.
The third date.
Mm-hmm.
Where we still go out, eat, hang out. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth date.
Okay.
We gonna meet our parents.
We gonna do what on date number 4?
Meet our parents.
Oh, shoot. You mean
this date they're gonna be married?
They gotta get your daddy's approval.
No, I ain't been no date at all.
Wait, Tay said she ain't playing. You ain't gonna play with her. By the date number 4, you gotta meet the parents.
The fifth date, they at the wedding chapel.
Come on, Tay. What's date number 5?
We still go on date.
Okay. When we
and you go respect me.
I know that's right. Come on, respect. RESPECT. Come on now.
And number 6, we still go on date.
Okay.
Number 8.
What type of restaurant they got to take you to, Tay Tay?
I don't care. Take me cheap or expensive restaurant.
Come on, Tay. You flexible. Come on, tell them. Go ahead.
They said if you go out with Wayne, you got to bring your own food.
And your basket. And
She's flexible, though. She's flexible.
She's flexible. Hold on. Let Tay finish. We at date number 8. Go ahead, Tay.
Number 8, I will pay my food.
What?
Okay. That's right, Tay. That's right.
Why?
And on day number 8, you pay your own food. I pay my own food.
Okay.
There you go. See?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. So wait. Let's get some more of this. E. So day number 8, y'all could split the bill. You pay, I pay. Okay. What happened on date number 9?
Number 9, we still gonna be together.
Okay.
And then number 10, still gonna be on date right there.
Okay.
And then number 11, Yeah, we yeah. Wait a minute, number 11. I live in my own house. You live in your own house.
Okay. When do y'all spend the night?
No shacking, no shacking.
First of all, Diva, I want to save myself for marriage.
Okay, Big
Okay.
Tay. Okay, Tay.
And you can't do that by spending the night at somebody's house. Tay, you tell him, Tay. That's right.
I'm just Diva.
Well,
I'm
okay.
just.
You gonna say that your dates ain't gonna be nothing but bologna sandwiches.
Okay. So listen, hold on now before we close out 2024. Kate done took us up to like date number 10. So E, tell us about your first date. How this going?
Well, I love the Inner Harbor in Maryland, but somebody in the chat mentioned Phipps Plaza. And yes, Paige, that is a nice place. I love Lenox. There are some very nice restaurants there, but I'm going to let you know right now, dates 1 through 3, I'm not paying. I'm not even bringing any type of cash or credit cards or anything like that. I'm like Diva. I have my Apple Wallet or whatever.
Mhm.
But listen, I don't have any problems with spending the night because I know I'm not going to do nothing no way. But I'd rather not spend the night, and probably I'm not even interested in even paying for a date. Tay Tay said on date number 8 she would pay. On date number 20 is when I pay, because by then maybe it will become your birthday or something or another. But I'm not going to make it a habit that I'm going to even be pulling out any identification or any money, period. And as far as meeting the parents, I don't plan on getting married anytime soon, so I don't see why we need to meet each other's parents. I'm not interested in meeting the man's parents. I've been there, done that. Just continue to pay for me and give me lots of money and gifts, and then let's go on vacations. Let's go out of town. Let's get some stamps on our passport. Let's go to Jamaica. Take me to the Caribbean. Let's do something. But I'm sorry, I can't go to the library.
Why don't I just put your name on my bank account?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yes, I'm for that. I'm for that. So dates 1 through 10. I know Tay Tay gave her 1 through 10. My dates 1 through 10. It's going to be just like date number 1. Repetition. You pay, I show up. I make sure I'm clean, I smell good, make sure my hair and nails are done, and I'm going to have great conversation. I've been known to make people laugh. Choo-choo.
Diva.
You have. Now you
Diva,
do
I
make
have
them
a
laugh.
question. I posted it in our private chat. Can before we close tonight, can I lead a prayer for 2025? If that's
Yes,
okay?
you can. Yes, you can. Okay, so listen, people. E has been known to make people laugh. She went through her 10 days. Keisha, tell us your 10 days.
Oh goodness. Okay. The first date, maybe like we said, okay, I live in Atlanta, but I'm from Savannah, so I do love the beach. So, like I said, we could go to the beach, maybe, have a walk on the beach, maybe meet each other, maybe a picnic, like Wayne said, based on the weather. And then, maybe with that date, if I met him, like we decide to go to the beach, maybe he brings some stuff in the basket. I bring some stuff in the picnic basket. That's what we both kind of sharing. So it's on the same page. The next couple of dates, maybe we go out, maybe then he might want to offer to pay. But the most of my dates will probably be like, okay, we'll see who bring out the card first. And if it's like, oh, I got me, you got you, then that's cool. Or if I want to get you, that's what I would want to do. That's kind of how I do it. But on E's point and y'all's point, I do see it. It's just hard for me to let it up. I see it because I have dated guys that have been like, oh, well, it's okay. I don't have to do it because she got it. That's the mentality they get when we start doing everything. So I gotta let that go. That's my 2025. I gotta let people start taking care of me. Yes, I gotta let it go.
Let it go, honey. Release it, sister. It's a good life. It's a good life, like E say. That's gonna be my new model. You pay, I show up.
Yeah, I washed. I took a shower. I did my hair. I'm here.
I'm here.
And I wear Chanel.
Come on now to the Chanel. Holla, Julius. Your dates. What's this? How's this looking?
So for me, and actually being experienced with a few scammers, I'm sorry, I pay for myself, and then I want to see you pay for you. Because having to be a caretaker and stuff like that, I kind of need to see how you move and shake. And so, I have paid, the whole bill if it's within reason. I have paid it, and so has the other person. But I pretty much just like to pay for myself.
Thank you, Julius. Katrina, your thoughts?
I ain't paying for nothing. No, just
Come on
playing.
now, holla. Ring the alarm.
Me myself. I mean, personally, me, um, as going out to eat whatsoever, that's okay thing. But me, my thing is, I like to go shoot pool and go bowling. I mean, that's just me because I'm not finna eat that much anyway. But if we do go to a restaurant or whatsoever, and he pays, and he was like, "Well, I don't have so much on me whatsoever. You got listen, we good. I got my own. You got yours, but I'm not finna pay for no man unless that man is my husband, and then I might not even pay for him then. But I'm not. I mean, because I want to know where you coming from, and what you trying to see what I'm trying to do. Now we can match in the get. We can probably match it up later on down the line, but as paying for it first, a lot of men don't want you to pay. They'll say no. They feel like you taking their manhood away. So I would respect him and let him pay. Now if he can't pay, that's a whole different scenario. But a lot of men wants to put out first, and if he ain't put out first, and then he can't come with it, then I might meet you in the middle. But that's like, cause I've been in that situation where I'm like, I got this. And he was like, no, 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 I got it. And he would get mad if I said I was gonna pay. So like I said, a lot of men feel like you taking away their manhood if you pay and they don't. So, but them the men that I knew. I don't know about these now, like Wayne with a schoolboy lunch. But that's all I got, Diva.
Thank you. Wayne, your final dating words?
Okay. First of all, I ain't spending no money. I might not even liking you, and I done spent all this money. It's like an investment. No, we're gonna do some things. We can talk. You can know somebody, know what they like. You may find out that, oh my God, they don't like nothing I like. So why waste your money? So we're gonna have to go on some outings, some mutual things like we're talking. Depending where you live at, doing some things and work up to this before I start spending some money. So is it the money that's more important, or a relationship more important? Okay. I'm not saying you can't have both of them, but which one is initially important? You taking money from a man, or you let a man spend money on you that you may be just disgusted of. They may pick their nose at the table. So no, I think you need to work up to it, and then that, yeah, we could talk about some things. It could be some fun things. It don't matter where you go. You go someplace cheap one day, then to hell, let's go this whatever the fancy restaurant is. Let's do some stuff. Because you both in it. You both in it. You can't just be in it for like for them to spend the money on you as soon as they meet you. And I think that's a good compromise. Once you get to know them, you can joke and you can laugh and But no, I'm not asking you on no date at no restaurant on the first date because I ain't trying to impress.
Oh shoot.
But if you ain't spending no money on me now, you ain't gonna be spending money on we moving the house together.
Choo-choo!
That's okay.
That's not true. That's not true.
Diva,
Yes.
it's just my example for the dating. That's why I said all those dates right there. Because I never been on a date in real life. Never.
Okay.
I just want to make that clear.
All right, no problem, Tay Tay. We appreciate you.
Well, 2025 is your year, Tay Tay.
Wayne, you standing 10 toes down, and I see we not moving you.
Diva, you see my name, right?
Diva, don't forget about Julie prayers.
I'm not, babe. I didn't even close out yet.
Or
Um, um, mm, okay. Wayne. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's wild. Okay. Yeah. So
Would you say my mama trained me well?
No. Listen, I told you how I'm training my son. You can't be having no girlfriend and you don't got no job. The two of them don't even work in the same sentence. You got to wine and dine. You got to be able to take him to the movies at his stage. Take him to dinner. The other day, he took his girlfriend to the Benihanas. You got to have experiences. Build memories.
You said his girlfriend. He's not dating. That's his girlfriend.
Dating, but when you date, how do you get to become a girlfriend? You got to be dating them. Like you gotta wind.
You gotta get to know. You gotta get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, through dates. You get to know them through dates.
Come on now, E. Do we have to write this book together, E? You gotta get.
And dates don't always have to include money on the first date.
But wait, who want to go to the library on the first date? I'm just being real. I mean, come on, Wayne. Who want to go to the library?
We squashed the library. Katrina, we squashed the library. Okay.
Okay, the library at the house. So where we going now? On the playground? Where we going? Where we going?
You know, Katrina, that's a thought. That's a thought.
The playground.
You can go to a playground.
What?
Oh,
sit
hell
next to
no.
each other on those swings. And
Nice you had like you in the sixth grade.
Katrina, that's facts. Come on, Katrina. You spoke facts just
you going
now.
back to the sixth grade. That's okay.
You spoke
act
facts
like
just
your
now,
first
Katrina.
girlfriend. So you dealing with puppy love.
Oh yeah, Wayne.
That's not puppy love. What love is love.
I don't know about no damn puppy love.
He is right. Look,
at it. I'm loving it.
He is right. Love is love. I always want somebody. I don't want somebody to think I want them just because they're money.
Wayne, do you want your daughter to go out with somebody that's not going to, treat her and going to make her pay her way?
I don't want her to go out with an abusive person, but if that person's like that, I understand. But if she chooses that, if she chooses that, that's her business.
Oh my gosh.
She would know what I would expect, but she 3 times 7 and some, and she grown.
Mom, can I add one thing? 10 seconds. Katrina said something that, when I remember when I went out with this guy, and I was getting ready to pull out I opened my purse. I was getting ready to pull out my wallet. He said, "No, you don't never have to pull out your money when you're with me."
Amen.
And to me, because they always say men should be protectors and providers, and to me, that's a part of it, because as women, they expect us to make a home and to make sure the home is clean, making sure that, we cooked and that we're taking care and we're available to them emotionally. I can't be available to you emotionally if I'm having to be there for you financially, in addition to being there physically, mentally, and all. No. You have to cut me a break someplace. And to some men, it is an insult to even pull out your wallet in their company. They get offended by that. And I have to say, that's my type.
Come on now, E. Send them my way too. Holla, okay? Holla. Listen, no, I'm not working full time and going half on the bills.
That's crazy.
It's insanity. It's insanity. You gotta pay for what you want. Period.
You're gonna end up with a lady that we just saw at Jack in the Box fighting over her curly fries. No, I'm not even going to a place that sells curly fries. Thank you.
You see, she ain't had no man with her.
No, she had 3 combos. One of the combos was for the man. Okay? No.
I guess he was in the back seat.
Look.
Look at here, Diva. I eat straight fries or curly fried. What kind of fries I eat?
You get what you pay for it. No money, no honey.
Not even a mustard seed.
Child.
This was fun tonight. This was fun. I gotta give it to you. This was fun. Thanks,
Okay,
Wayne. Thanks for
so
coming through,
listen,
Wayne.
listen, y'all. We about to close out. I'm gonna have Julius say his prayer. After he says prayer, we're gonna do the countdown like it's really midnight, and we all gonna say Happy New Year. So, Julius, you're on.
We only 29 minutes away.
Child.
So my prayer is this.
Yes.
Merciful Father God, we thank you for getting us through the year of exposure that was 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me and for others on this panel and in our chat, it was the year of exposure where we had to navigate health challenges, grief with family members passing away due to illnesses, awarenesses in ourselves that we put to the side that we had to have come to the surface that we had to tackle. Merciful Father God, the motto and saying for 2025 is unlimited peace, prosperity, and accomplishment, because we feel like after the enormous year of exposure that was 2024, it didn't matter if it was in our personal lives or in the entertainment world, we all had to go through something and learn. And so, merciful Father God, as we enter 2025 in a matter of minutes, we thank you for getting us through this year, and we thank you for bringing us into 2025. Merciful Father God, we say this prayer in the name of your Son and our merciful brother, Christ Jesus, we pray.
Amen. That was beautiful.
Amen. Oh man. Amen.
Amen.
I appreciate y'all. So listen, y'all, here we go. Okay. By the time I get to one, we all can say Happy New Year. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Everybody in the chat.
We'll see y'all in
Happy
2025.
New Year.
See y'all in 2025. Listen, I want to say this really quickly. Thank you to everyone. Y'all come through. You hang out with me every night, almost darn near, for trending topics or for whatever show I do. I really, truly appreciate the support. I pray that y'all continue to support me in 2025. In 2025, no matter what, I am going to do like a meet and greet. It's definitely going to have to be in the tri-state area, because that's the area that I'm from. So I'm going to be better to like do it the first time in my area. But I appreciate y'all. I will give a long view of the heads up when I do plan to do this. Do the meet and greet so that it'll give people time to make plans and come through if that's what y'all want to do. And I got a lot of things I'm working on for 2025, but we'll talk about it next year. See you guys. Thank you so much. Good night and goodbye, everybody. If y'all didn't hit that like button,
y'all.
Good night, you guys.
The way out. Thank you guys. Bye.
Good night, Diva. Choo choo and beefy. Thank you.